Hello again.
Hello again. That's right. You know, we've been doing this for a while, Denny.
We have. How long has it been? Over
like a year and a half, almost, Tony?
Something like that.
Of consistent live videos.
Yeah.
And you guys aren't tired of us yet. That's amazing.
Maybe they are, and they just don't tell us.
Maybe they're just they just keep coming back because we just keep being here.
You folks are really kind. Thank you.
We appreciate the constant and consistent support of all of our beautiful fan base.
Yeah.
And everybody's so excited when they come in. They get to see the studio. They get to meet this guy. If they come Wednesday through Saturday,
right.
Sometimes they get to meet me. It's really cool to meet you guys in person and to see how excited everybody is to see our lovely faces a couple times a week.
And then they see me and they go, oh.
No, they don't. They're so excited. Alrighty, folks. Well, we have got a little cute. I say that it's a knife sheath. You know what? I say everything's cute. Yeah. It's cute. Look at this thing. It's adorable. So this is, what is that, a shepherd's pouch?
A shepherd's sheath.
Okay, well that's hard to say.
Yes, it is. But I have to tell you, this is not my design. I stole it from someone, and I could not tell you who, but I'm sorry for the theft. Actually, I didn't steal it. I just stole the idea.
Yeah.
But I made the pattern myself.
I mean, honestly, guys, it's two ovals stitched together, so I'm not going to give Denny too hard of a time because, you know, it's probably been around for forever. So this is a little pouch that you can hang off of a belt loop, or like I could hang it off of my belt here.
Off your belt. Now, let me tell you the idea behind it.
Yes. Oh, yeah, there's a story.
The idea was the Basque sheep herders who were from somewhere in northern Spain or wherever they're from, I'm not sure. But in the wintertime, they carried a knife, you know, when they were being shepherds.
While they were shepherding their sheep.
You know, with all that heavy clothing on, it's hard to get to your knife, and they needed a knife a lot.
Sure.
So they made this deal, which just hangs from their belt, and all they've got to do is raise the bottom of their coat up and they can get to it. They don't have to dig through their pocket or anything like that.
So ease of access.
Yes, yes.
Very nice. Well, it is, so I'm going to make one today, and Denny also is going to make one, so we're going to double team it here, because I was like, well, why not? Sometimes I want to carry a knife. You know, everybody here has their pouch. Everybody pretty much has a knife. I never have one, and I'm always having to steal somebody's. Yeah. And so I'm like, well, if I make one of these, I can hang it off whatever belt I'm wearing that day or whatever pant I'm wearing.
People won't know what it is.
Exactly, because it'll be fun. Denny found me a fun little Sergey rope basket weave tool, so I'm going to be using that, and I'm sure you've got some fun tools picked out for yourself.
Yep, I'm going to do a meander border on mine.
He's meandering today.
I'm meandering.
Very good. All right. Well, he's already cut my parts out, but I'll let him go because he still has to cut
There
his.
are just 4 parts to this knife sheath, and it's very simple to do.
How long is that? Could Tony put that on a piece of paper later?
I think so. Actually, I've got 2 sizes of this. This is the smaller size, the original that I made. But to fit the knife that you brought in and this knife that I brought in, I made a larger size. So
our overhead is being cantankerous. How long is that? What do you got? You have a ruler right there.
How long is it? Mm-hmm. This piece is 11 inches long, thereabouts.
Okay.
And it is, what, 3 inches wide? This piece is a bit more than 3 inches.
Because it wants to pucker a little bit.
Yeah, you need to pucker it a little bit.
Yeah. So you can get your knife in there. Yeah, I brought in this CRKT TJ Swartz design knife here. A little shout out to my friend TJ. This is his Caligo. Let's see, I tried to open it earlier. Woohoo! His Caligo, and it was a little bit bigger than Denny's design, so he had to make me a bigger one to fit this guy.
Yeah, and I brought in a bigger knife too.
And Denny went all the way home to get one.
I have to tell you the story behind this knife.
Okay.
This used to be Tony's grandfather's knife.
Oh, right.
Very, very beautiful.
My great-grandfather.
Case knife. Your great-grandfather.
I think it's been around for a while because Tony's old.
This is
wow.
Yeah. Tony has become old all
That's
of a
okay.
sudden.
We're all getting old here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you do something.
Okay.
Okay, get to it, Denny.
I will do something. And I forgot to bring anything to burnish with, but
We have burnishing cloth back here, and we've got Toco Pro over there, so we should be all right.
okay, I'll tell you what you can do.
Yes, sir.
You can bevel the edge, this top edge.
You gotta do that first, huh?
Yeah. And let's see here.
I want kind of a big bevel.
Oh, look how bright that is.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful.
I got the camera set up today in like 5 minutes.
Guys, we are working on those $100 boxes. If any of you are waiting super patiently on getting those out, they are in process today, and Tony was helping them get that going because he's a swell guy.
Swell.
Yeah, that's what people have said. Bunch of liars.
He can be swell from time to time. For as ornery as he is, he's a really hard worker.
Most put a Lee after that, hardly working.
Yes, well, we do that.
Most of the time it's Denny that says it.
When we're talking about you in private, that's what we say.
So, knife,
Bevel this all the way around here,
Aye, aye, Captain.
front end.
probably not knife specific as far as
No, it's not.
just size of knife
Yeah,
specific.
this is a regular,
Yeah,
like
this-
a hunting folder size type knife, and it'll fit most of them. This smaller one will fit. I have a pocket knife here that this is a small pocket knife. And it fits in there just really nicely.
Yeah. Yeah, and it does. It tapers. If you guys can't tell that, it tapers up here. So it's a wide base, probably so you can get a good hold of it, and then it tapers up to where it's a little bit more narrow,
Yeah,
a little less bulky up here.
yeah. But yeah, it's pretty forgiving as far as size goes. You can make it fit most pocket knives, most folding knives.
And then he's got this little cute tip that he put on it. Little pizzazz there.
Well, yeah, you don't want just plain, you know.
Wow.
Got everybody on everywhere. I see
Do we?
I have extra filters turned on Twitch, so.
What does that mean? What are we filtering?
Us.
This is not video specific content that I'm going to share, so I probably shouldn't share it
Okay.
since it doesn't have to do with what we're doing.
All right.
Sometimes with video, Liz, whenever you're shooting it, they desaturate it just a little bit when you stream it. So there's filters that I have turned on our streaming software that resaturate.
Oh.
And when we do the after party on Twitch, I turn off the main YouTube stream, which is where I get the virtual camera from, which it's already saturated there. And then when we go to Twitch, I only have to turn on the filters on Twitch.
That's a lot, Tony.
Yeah. Just a lot of information all at once.
Are you saying that you're keeping us beautiful by adding some filters?
Oh yeah.
Those
I also have a
beauty
filter on
filters
for when I go in there.
Beauty filters.
Makes me feel young.
Okay, but I probably don't want to finish this edge until I'm done tooling it, right?
You can burnish this edge and
Okay.
that part. Everything that you beveled, you can burnish,
Okay.
and probably should.
I should
It'll
probably
be much easier.
bevel and burnish my little belt loop too.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Let's see, we got Sean joining us from England. So we're worldwide again today.
All right, Sean from England. That's
Preston
great.
Kelly is excited he's excited for his $100 box.
Ooh, we are too. You guys are really gonna love them. I mean, the $50 boxes were really cool, and also for those of you that got the $50 boxes, I hope you really love little Kevin's quartz up in there, because Kevin handpicked all of those quartz to go in the box. Not only did he handpick them from the ground that he dug them from, but then we also went through all of his boxes that he has up on retail, and he picked out all of those quartz to send in your packages. So I hope you really, that was just a fun thing that Tony and I threw in there last minute.
Doubly handpicked.
Yes, doubly handpicked. And most of them were hand cleaned by Kevin.
Good morning
Just
to
FYI.
the Overlord on YouTube. And Lil Fear on YouTube says, oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Michelle Quarterman coming in the mail today.
Woohoo!
I assume from the live shopping.
Yeah, yesterday Tony and I, or I guess early this morning, Tony and I finalized all the orders that had been placed. if you are one of the couple people that have not completed your estimates on the website, if you wanted to give us a call or do that today, that would be super cool, because I'm gonna start calling you guys and finalizing those estimates, because we would like to get all this product out of our room.
You shouldn't have said you were going to call them. Now they're going to not pay on purpose just so they can hear your lovely voice.
I mean, you hear me
Hey guys,
3
guess what?
times a
Liz
week.
rang my phone today.
Liz, call me in person.
And the $100 boxes, so you'll get your order separately. We didn't know if you might have had other leather on your order that you were using for a project, so we got those started sending out. But I don't think we have, I think we made one $100 box. So none of them have shipped out.
They are starting that assembly line today, though.
Yep, I just went over and saw them before I came over here. They have 3 people. Actually, Holly from our room is over there packaging it all up. I said, take notes, see where we can get better at it, so that we can continue to keep it a regular thing.
And this leather is, by the way, I didn't specify, it's a 5/6 ounce. You can use a 6/7 if you want. Much lighter than that would be pretty flimsy.
Much lighter would be too light.
It would be flimsy. Y'all have heard that word before, haven't you?
Yeah. I had a
That's
plan to
not
make one
new.
too. I was gonna make one too, Denny.
He wasn't.
Well, get up here.
Well,
We have enough leather.
I was going to make it out of shark on the outside
Oh,
and then
that's
put
right.
a lining on the inside of the. But I didn't get a chance to put it all together.
Well,
So I'll just run the video.
that's what you get for doing other things.
Yeah. I appreciate that. And they got music cranked out the door.
They do.
I think that foam, you might have to take it off.
What phone?
The change you made, I think it made it worse.
Sweet. No, the phone that I put on the door?
Yeah,
You're a liar.
we talked about it this morning when you weren't here.
Oh, talking about me when I'm not here. It won't be the phone because the phone fits tighter, but the door doesn't shut all the way, so I need to adjust the strike plate. Is that what you were saying?
I don't know, it was
No, it sounds like what you're saying, Chad, that I need to adjust the strike plate a little bit so that the door shuts all the way and I can pull it hard.
whatever. Yours is not better.
Wow. What you did right there made it worse instead of better.
It's been quite the week, guys.
I understand what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to make it better. That's what I was trying to do. Pushing the door all the way shut seemed to help.
Okay, you guys. Oh, I probably ought to tool mine before I start putting it together.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I was really getting excited there.
I was gonna say, usually I would probably tool it before I burnish the edges, but that's
I
all
will
right.
tape mine,
Would you like to tape mine as well?
certainly.
Abigail says mom and dad are fighting again. That's what she would say. Chad and I would. Most of the time though it was me just bickering with myself, talking in Chad's voice.
I'm not fighting, I just,
It's not a fight, you just made it worse, that's all.
Just stating some facts.
So if you got the oil tan leather on the 21 crazy days and it didn't come with the 5 free patterns, give us a call and we will ship them out. Because I have heard that some of
I think we also, could we email them too?
we could email them.
Yeah.
If you give us a call and we can shoot out.
So whichever way you prefer, we can either send them in the mail, which right now could take a little while because the mail is very slow, or we can email them to you, so
I'll just email Jessica, I think.
that sounds like a great idea.
Carrie asked Liz, are you gonna burnish the backside of your leather, or did you?
I did not, nope, and I'm probably not going to. Honestly, because after we get this done, we're gonna wanna mold it a little bit, and so I don't wanna have the inside heavily burnished so that it'll still soak up water and mold.
I just burnish mine with saddle soap after I'm all done.
Or you could do that.
'Cause that will lay the nap down nicely on veg tan leather, at least for a while. Okay, now I need to take yours.
Denny, it's supposed to get cold again this weekend.
I know, and then it's supposed to get warm again. We're all gonna have pneumonia.
I know, we've got colds sweeping through here. With all these weather changes, our bodies don't know what to do with themselves.
I know.
It was like 30 degrees 3 days ago, and today it's supposed to be like 75, but rainy and very spring-like. It's very... Ah!
Oh, sorry.
It'll be all right.
The $50 and $100 surprise boxes are not still available.
They were one-day specials. But we do plan to keep doing them, so in the next probably, what did we say?
After the first of the year.
Yeah,
Quarterly, I think those.
maybe, yeah. I think we
That
might-
was their plan.
Oh, Tony. Tony
We'll
gets
start with that.
really excited. We're gonna start with that, and then
Just like we were gonna start once a month for the live shopping.
yeah,
You're right, we should have waited to burnish this.
yeah, I know.
But,
But I just went along with it. I was gonna fight you.
yeah, that's okay. I think it'll still work.
Yeah, it'll be all right. We'll just put a little border on it. I didn't burnish any of this one, so my back should be fine. Your water sprayer is a little.
Oh, I think it's delightful.
I feel like it needs to be more misty. Is that?
It's
just me?
adjustable.
Just spin the top, Liz.
All right. Now mine, I just bent mine so I could kind of get an idea. And about right there is where I would
Alrighty.
stop my tooling.
Okay.
Did you get a Denny 3/8" border on there?
Am I gonna what?
I've got a Liz something border on here.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Since you didn't really tape measure it.
Well, it's not. This side isn't going to be stitched, so.
We did have a question since you're using saddle soap lid there. Lil Fear says, I have a question about saddle soap. Can I use that to burnish? I think you guys use a hard stick of saddle soap. A glycerin saddle soap, I think, is maybe what he's talking about.
Yes. Wet your edge and rub that glycerin saddle soap on it and then burnish it with a piece of canvas. Works very well that way.
What stamp?
Can I see your modeling spoon?
Maybe he's talking about that basket weave there.
What's this?
Is that
the question?
Dean was asking about? That's what you used on that?
Oh,
That
on
one there?
this one?
Yeah.
No, this is one of ours. I forget if you have a catalog or whatever. It just got a little 3-bar basket weave.
All right, I'll find it.
Denny, do I want to do this one on an angle? Or should I, do
would.
it?
I
Okay.
would do it on an angle.
Just gonna draw a little line.
That takes all the suspense out of it.
Oh, I might have to stand up.
That might not be in our. Or our old catalog. I mean, it was a relatively new tool. I'll go get it here in a minute.
Okay.
And I'll tell you all.
Has anybody got our new catalog yet? Have we heard about, Chad, do you know if those are actually shipped from the printer?
I have not heard anything yet.
I looked through it yesterday. It's a good catalog.
It's a good one.
A very good one.
Oh, this is the one where you have to turn it.
I can add that to my questions I've asked.
How big was the list, Chad, that we sent them?
Long.
You can probably pull it up again.
It's the set stamp.
How are we doing?
I think we're okay.
I like that little stamp. That's nice.
Yeah. So this is the Sergey 262. 262.
Yeah, not only is it kind of a little rope, it's got a lot of texture to the rope.
It does.
I mean, it looks like actual little twisted ropes.
Are you meandering over there, Denny?
I'm meandering all over this place. And I haven't been drinking, I swear.
It is Friday though.
It's legal.
Okay.
David Bills, I'd like to see a how-to on making Denny suspender. Well, you're in luck. We've been talking about it for a while.
Yep,
Yeah.
we got the hardware ordered yesterday, I think, or at least it was requested to be ordered yesterday. So once that's all here, or even maybe before.
Yeah.
But were we gonna do that next week?
We could.
Okay.
We could.
Looks like almost 6,000 people.
Woo!
Huh?
So guys, our printer will be working on shipping out all 6,000 catalogs that have been requested since February.
The really great thing about having somebody else do it, like the person who prints our catalog,
It should be a lot faster than us doing it.
it's what they do.
It's what they do.
They are actually skilled at it, where we are.
They probably have like machines and things.
Oh, you don't say.
Automated.
Okay, well I haven't messed up yet, so that's cool.
Well, there's still time.
Thanks, Tony.
Yep.
I'm very unsure.
Liz is using an Odin maul.
I'm glad you knew that.
Using whatever Denny gave me.
Yep. I don't think that the Odin maul that we got in was a sample. I don't believe that we sell it. We do have the Barry King mauls.
Yes.
Which are quite nice.
Been talking with a guy named Clay Miller, some of you might know.
About smalls?
He makes stamping tools, and he makes mauls, and he makes head knives.
I have some Clay Miller tools.
We've been researching about getting some more customized one-off type of tools, so working with a couple of different vendors to find the right fit. And Rusty, that's who Rusty wanted me to reach out. I guess we have a relationship with him already. Fable says white saddle soap usually used for lighter leather, while the yellow is for darker leather.
Not necessarily. It really doesn't make a difference.
It only used to kind of come in the one color, didn't it?
Yeah. I never used any but the yellow for a long time. And then I saw the white and I thought, wow, that's got to be good. And it is, but it's no different.
If you burnish on it, they both kind of disappear in
Right.
color altogether.
The idea is they dry clear.
Denny, do you have a recommendation for maul size or weight depending on stamping or punching holes.
If you're carving a 16 ounce, if you're doing a lot of set stamp like we're doing on a heavier leather, probably 22 to 24 ounce. For punching holes and end punches and like that, to a 32 ounce would be good. You know, but you can do it all with one ball if you want.
I will say though, if you're working with some of those like slot punches, some of those oblong bag punches, you want about as heavy as you can get, especially if you're trying to drive it through thick leather. They're just, if you've got a 16 ounce maul and you're trying to drive an 1.25 inches or an 1.5 inches oblong slot punch through a conceal and carry belt, it's gonna take you all day.
Yeah.
Or if you don't have the right surface.
Yeah.
Because once again, surface makes all the difference. So I go out and I use my husband's anvil. If I have a job to do and I need to punch a whole bunch of slots, I just take everything out there and I'm going to use that 175-pound anvil and I'm going to use a dead blow mallet and I'm going to get it done.
I bet that works pretty good.
Oh, it works great. I punch right through some belt loops. I've had so many people though come in and they're just, or call and they're like, this just isn't working.
Yeah.
And their mallet isn't heavy enough, or they're just physically, the surface that they're working with won't allow it. They're like, yeah, I've got my wood cutting block.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, the biggest complaint is they feel that
They're not sharp.
It's not sharp.
Yeah.
But that's generally not the case.
Well, and most of the time it's not going to have a razor edge because it's driving through. So a lot of times it has a slightly blunted edge because otherwise it's just going to curl and roll.
Yeah.
It's not going to hold up over time. But it punches.
Yeah, but I think what you're saying, a heavy maul or mallet and a really dense surface.
Yep.
That's the main
Granite slab.
parts. Yeah.
Scott has a question, more of a clarifying question. The black Herman oak, the thin black Herman oak that we sold on 21-day sale, I believe we sold on Herman oak sides for $70. Is that what it was?
It was 65 and there are still some available and they're 75 now.
Okay. Since it is veg tan and it will not need a liner on that black.
I mean, it's thin veg. I mean, that really is going to come back to what you're doing.
Right.
No, it doesn't need a liner, but as long as you're okay with your project being like, what is it, like 3 to 4 ounces or whatever, 3 to 5, something like that. That's going to be preference.
Right. But as far as making something out of it, that metal is going to touch, it shouldn't need a liner.
Oh, no. I make many a knife sheath out of the black Herman oak.
Denny, what meander tool are you using there?
This is actually a Barry King meander tool. I'm not sure which tool it is, but you can get it out of the Barry King catalog.
Does it not have a number on it?
No, it does not. Barry King generally doesn't number his tools.
It's the same one that's on his suspenders, guys.
Yeah, it's a suspender tool.
Yeah, looks like that. You can't really see the lines in it.
It's pretty.
I'll tell you, any kind of a triangular tool makes a good meander tool, though. Where's the other little sheath? Did we lose
Tony
it?
had it.
Can I see it for a minute, Tony? I need to copy. I forgot how I did it.
Needs a refresher.
Yeah,
There you are.
thank you.
Thomas just received his MP4 Skyber.
Yes. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting a while on that. We finally got in, I think, almost enough to cover our orders. It may have been kind of close. We might have still been missing one or two, but Hope you can get everything set up good there. All right. Gave me the littlest camo tool ever.
I did,
You did.
but it's really cute.
It's
And it's a Bob Beard tool.
Don't spin it the wrong way.
I know, Tony. Very conscientious of that.
Andrea says hello.
Hello.
Hello, Andrea.
Welcome to the fun.
Hope you like tapping noises.
I don't get to complain about Denny's tapping noises today because I'm making my own.
Denny's done. I think I'm done tapping for the most part.
What'd you lose, Denny?
Just looking for a piece of paper. I can just use this paper towel. No bigger than this stuff is.
What are you gonna lay down on there? What are you getting ready to...
I am getting ready to oil and antique this little puppy.
This little puppy.
This little puppy. And I'm gonna wait to take the tape off.
What size hole did you punch in there?
This is about a 5/16 inch hole. I used an oval punch, but a round punch will do the same thing. I just had an oval and it looks pretty good, I think, so that's what I used.
A new bottle of meat.
All right, I'm gonna call it there.
What are you gonna call it?
We're gonna call the basket weave complete.
What do you call it?
And I'm just gonna give this a light coat of neatfoot oil. And when you do this, when you put oil on, you don't want to just scrub it.
No scrubbing.
Well, if you do, you'll get it real heavy in one spot and it'll be light in another spot.
What is the purpose of oiling it, Denny?
It lubricates the leather fibers for one, and it adds some color to this natural veg tan leather for two.
Does it change the way that the dye will set if you dye it
A
afterwards?
bit, yes. I couldn't give you specifics on it, but yes, I'm thinking it does a bit.
Find it a little more. You can see what that tokenol was on it.
Yeah. You can see where the tokenol was on it, but I would venture to say that the oil will leach underneath
Yeah.
and actually cover the whole thing. I'm not going to worry about it too much anyway. Okay. Do we have any gloves by chance, Tony?
Up in front of your face.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good thing it wasn't a snake.
And I didn't bring any daubers, so I'm going to use my finger.
That's the best way to do it anyways.
Yeah, on a small project like this, it definitely is. I brought you Sheridan Brown because I know you like it.
I do.
And I'm going to use mahogany on this. You know what I did? I forgot to resist it. So mine is going to be really dark mahogany. Because it's too late to turn back now.
It's too late to turn back now.
All right.
And I do have some Masters Quick Shine. Not that I used it, but I have it.
I will. It's okay.
That turned out pretty. Pretty.
I do like
I
that
love that
border.
little stamp.
I do too.
Very.
Probably like a $100 tool.
Definitive. Yeah.
But it better be pretty. Yeah, look at those little, look, it's got Kevin's tiny little decorative cuts in it.
Oh yeah, those little flowers. Yeah.
So, all those little flowers have a decorative cut in each petal.
They're pretty detailed.
That's what you pay for when you buy these fancy people tools.
Fancy people.
But, you know, we have some tools that are.
We do. We have some very nice tools.
Pretty delicate and well turned out. I'm so glad I forgot to read this.
Would there be any different effect if you let the oil soak before adding the dye?
No, if you oversaturate it, yeah, you'll get a different effect.
I think,
It'll always be real dull.
yeah, you can oil it and put it in the sun if you want to darken it up a lot. And that'll help it darken quicker.
Yeah, I stress just a light coat of oil myself.
I wonder if Josh was talking about, he said keep the tapping, trying to drown out the pointless chit-chat in the office. I wonder if he was talking about his office or our office in here.
We don't
I wonder if
have
that was his Denny burn for the day.
I'm gonna like to think that it's his office and not ours.
We're pretty pointless a lot of times.
But why tune in if you don't like our pointless droning?
That's right.
That's why I think
Because
he was
that's
probably
what you're
talking.
gonna get.
Sure, that was what he was talking about. His office. Let's see. The measurements of the sheath that Denny is using is around 11 inches. On the widest part on the this end, that fat end there, 3 inches. On the where it tapers down, 2.5, and in the middle portion,
So 3 inches at the widest.
3 inches the widest,
2 at the.
2.5,
You're being weird. You should
Two
do it
and
on camera.
2.5 up here. And the middle bit, the middle portion through there is 2.25.
If you want, I don't know.
I'll scan it. I'm gonna scan it.
You can scan it and.
I'm gonna scan it and put it in the computer. Denny watched me do it on Wednesday, so he knows I can do it.
I do, and I appreciate what you did. That would have been a bear without you doing that.
But I will make it into a PDF and link it in the description of the YouTube video. So
All right, everybody.
Actually-
I'm gonna go spray my quick shine.
Yeah, I'm gonna. As soon as you get back, I'll go.
Okay.
And Tony,
Yes?
I've got this smaller size too that you can scan for them. So there's two
Oh.
different sizes here.
What was the bigger size one? The one for
The
lips?
one that you just measured was the bigger one.
Okay, and then the one that you're doing?
Yeah, this one is actually smaller than the one that we're doing today.
Okay. Well, I'll put them all on one sheet.
Okay. I left it out there on the cinder block for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But see, I only have to do it once.
Yeah.
Since I forgot to do it the first time.
Let's dry this.
Let's see.
Eight and a half by 11 sheet of paper.
It's gonna be close.
They were wondering if they could get it.
Oh yeah, you can put it sideways.
Yeah. I don't think though that I could get both of them on there.
Both of them. If you did the smaller one inside the bigger one, you could do two different outlines.
Well, I was trying to do it if they
You
just
have
had.
a small and a big. Just do 2 sheets, Tony. Don't make it hard on yourself.
No, they were asking if they could use the 8.5 by 11 piece of Herman oak and get both of them out.
Sure.
Oh, no.
Probably.
You'd probably need a 12 by 12.
Yeah.
If you had a 12 by 12, you could lay them both vertically, get all your strips. Yeah.
And you'll need also another little strip, a piece of oil tan or lattice.
You could get all of it except for that piece. All right. But I will scan them all in. It will have to be on like an 11 by 17 piece of paper, or I'll just do 2.
Yeah, you should just do 2. Denny, I'm used to you having a piece of shearling in here.
There you go.
I thought I'll just use my finger.
trim them up this morning.
That's what I started to do at home. I just leave my shearling in the thing, and then when I need it, I pull it out. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have finished my edge now. Well, it's all right. Ooh, blowing stuff all over the table there.
What'd you blow away?
Just a part.
Oh.
It wanted to go again.
Thomas says he dyes, then oil, and then adds some essential oil for scent. Cedar, new car smell, pine.
You sent your leather? That's awesome.
I like that glue smell myself.
Yeah. That's what you want your finished projects to smell like?
It is, actually.
Let's see.
Okay.
Molly says she always forgets to resist, Denny, so you're in good company.
All right.
We'll try some of this antique.
And if you guys will notice this, this top piece, the actual pocket, is a bit wider because it's got to,
There you go.
it's got to kind of pucker a little bit when I glue it together. That'll give room for the knife to actually fit down in there. The first thing I'm going to do, put this little part through, is put it off square. Cement on all this.
Mike says, I got my 21-day order today. A lot more and better quality than I thought it would be for the price. Customer for life. And love the live shows.
Woohoo!
You need to come and be in one of these.
There you go.
That way we can blame stuff on you.
Then he can talk instead of craft. And forget resist. Samantha says, do you have to oil veg tan before painting it? Will the paint stick if it's oiled?
It will stick.
The oil just needs to be dry.
Yeah, oil it, but let the oil sit. You guys have to realize when we're doing stuff live like this, you know,
Do you think we cut a couple corners here and there?
yeah, we can't wait for 2 hours while the oil sits. So we're just doing it. But yeah, you're always better off letting stuff cure out a little bit before you continue with the next step.
You know, that's what I usually tell people, if they can work it to where they oil it, that's the last thing that they do that night, and then they come back the next day.
Yeah, Yeah, that will also give you a chance to see the true color that you're gonna end up with, because when you, like what you have right now, is gonna be quite a bit lighter tomorrow.
Right. Once that oil penetrates everything and dries up, it's not as intense. It'll get back there eventually, and then it'll keep getting darker.
Yeah.
So Denny, I think that you used the gel and Liz used the paste.
Mm-hmm.
What have you found the big difference between the two?
I've had people tell me that they don't get as good a color out of the gel as they do the paste, but I do myself. I haven't noticed much of a difference at all. I like the gel myself because it's so much easier to use. You just squirt it out of the bottle. There's not as big a color choice in the gel as there is in the paste. You know, we have quite a few more colors in the paste. But so a finished product, I don't really see a difference myself.
No, not really.
They thought that I said something different than Odin.
I was going to type it out for them. What?
Okay.
My tape doesn't want to peel off cleanly.
Oh.
Let's see how sharp this knife is. Pretty darn sharp. That's pretty well.
We were talking about Clydesdale horses on the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Exciting.
When I was in Cody,
Uh-huh.
I was there on the 4th of July, and our shop was right on the main street there in Cody, and they always have a huge 4th of July parade there. You know, there's more horses there than there are in the Rose Bowl parade, I swear. Really, I'm not joking.
That's incredible.
I mean, almost everything was horse related. And of course, Budweiser had their team of Clydesdale horses there with the wagon. And they were right below our shop. Our shop was on the 2nd floor, and the store itself was on the 1st floor. And we were up there looking down at those horses in that wagon.
They're gorgeous.
And then, they are. Then we went downstairs and walked up to them.
They're this big.
They're this big. The guys in the wagon, I'm not kidding you. We looked up, the bottom of their feet was up here.
Yeah.
That's how big that wagon was. It was huge.
One year we were in St. Louis for something with my family, and we went to the farm where they have everything, and so we got to see that corral where they keep those horses is like a mansion.
That's what I was trying to remember the name.
It starts with an F, I think, and I just don't remember what it is.
Yeah, and then there's the other.
You're talking about Grant's Farm?
Grant's Farm. That's what it is.
Then there's one
Farm.
in Boonesville where the farm where they keep all the other ones where they have the foals and everything like that.
Well, at Grant's, they had like chandeliers hanging, and like the gates to the pens were just these ornate, beautiful things. And then, those horses live well. It took them like 4 hours per horse to groom to get ready for a show.
Wow.
Or just something, maybe it was even longer than that. I remember thinking, I know I was probably maybe like 12 or 13 when we went, but I was like, that is so long, like just all the brushing that they go through to get ready.
If you want to go to the barn, I'll show you how long you can take to groom a horse. Girls that will gladly show you. They will muck out a stall, but I can't get them to clean a room.
Well, I suppose at least they keep their animals, right?
Yeah.
All right, Denny, so I'm just gluing this down?
Yeah, you're ready to glue that down.
Did you need that first?
Just momentarily.
Let's see. Zero said, put a lot of shoes on Clydesdales and Belgians.
Nice.
That's some big shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, turkey platter shoes.
Turkey platters.
Oh, they are big.
The turkey will probably fall through it since it's a horseshoe shape and not an actual plate. But
Thanks, Tony.
you do you, Denny.
Tony.
He's just itching for a
That's the
burn.
one time of the day I tried to be serious. And what did you do?
None of that time includes being nice to me. Let's see. Preston said that he talked to the Phoebing's rep, and evidently the gel is supposed to penetrate past a resist.
Well, I guess if you want to use it for a dye, like I just did, by the way,
It's supposed to penetrate past a resist?
it doesn't.
That doesn't
I've never.
make any
I mean, we
sense.
still put the quick shine on it. We've done the
Yeah.
quick shine. That one that you have there?
Yeah, this one.
Do the,
I mean,
you did the paste.
oh, I did do the paste, just kidding.
The gel, though, you did the gel on the other one, didn't you?
Here's the gel right here.
And hold it up high. And you did quick shine on that, so it didn't penetrate through there.
I put a resist on it, yeah.
I mean, I
I
think
don't
the
know.
whole point of an acrylic resist is, or any type of finish, is to not let things,
Yeah.
I don't know, that's interesting. You know what, when I'm at WISA next month, I will ask Clayton and see what he says.
Okay, I'm gonna go stitch this one.
Oh.
We're getting to the stitching.
Oh, no you won't. Because I remembered that I was going to plug that in before we were going to start the video.
Hey Nick, you want to plug in a sewing machine for us?
He needs a cord to plug it in though.
You guys can just watch me glue this up for a second.
Unplug some of these camera deals.
Oh, sure. Let's see, you need that end. But I don't know, can you plug it in over there? Your batteries right now? Nope. Sacrifice that one. Alright, now let's see what happens. How's that look?
A lot better.
Powered on. Denny, that is a nice set of suspenders.
You like them?
I do. I like your down the little tab that you did at the end of the elastic there on the back.
Oh, on the back? Yeah.
She's checking you out, Denny.
Well, she knows we're gonna do a video. She's wanting to make sure it's viable.
I'm just here to judge.
That's your only job.
Pretty good at it. Are you gonna backstitch
I
this?
did backstitch. I was
Okay.
getting ready to mention that.
Yeah, good.
One of these days he's gonna punch you right in the mouth. And you're gonna have earned it.
It is a great shot of Denny's hand. We can't see anything the sewing machine's doing. But have faith, that 26.
I can just stitch at random. How's that?
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna see it until you get done.
Can you see it now?
Oh, I sure can. So now when you miss a stitch, it's my fault.
Yeah.
Good.
It has been a week, guys. We're all ready for a break.
What was the reason that we taped the back of the leather?
Because when you're tooling that, since the leather is wet, when you tool it, you can mush it out as you tool. Now we weren't doing, well for me I was doing a field here, so you know that could stretch out the leather quite a bit. Denny's little meander probably wouldn't have stretched it too much, but it just prevents stretch as you're tooling. So.
Plus it keeps it clean when you put your finish on it. It keeps it back clean.
That's true as well. You won't
That's a perk.
you won't get a whole bunch of antique on the back of your leather, which is a thing that happens.
Oh, we talked about something yesterday, Denny.
We did?
Well, not you and I. Liz and I talked about it on the live, and we know how well talking about stuff on live works out. But we talked about building a guitar case.
Oh, Denny and I talked about it. I checked with him first.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring that up to you without talking to Denny about it. I know better.
You know, I'm not opposed
He
to
suggested
that.
it, didn't you?
Maybe.
You might have.
I'm not opposed to that. You know, it will be an extended deal. I mean, it'll be
You guys are gonna
more
have
than
to-
a couple of sessions.
Yeah, be really
We've
excited
had
about a guitar
three-parters
case.
before. I'm not scared of 4 or 5.
This might be a whole month.
Might be a 6 or 7.
I'm not scared of that either. I mean, we're here on Wednesdays and Fridays anyway.
Yeah. And all right, and I would like to suggest something too, if
Oh.
we're gonna do that.
Okay.
I think we need to do it over in my area where I have access to everything that I would need.
That's, what it sounds like is we're going to move you for the 3rd, 4th time that I've been in here. We can't do it over there.
Why?
Because it's too loud.
Well, if we told Tommy to take a break.
I hope he's listening. All right, so I need where does this belt loop go?
Okay. Where's the...
That one?
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Where it goes.
That's where it goes. Thank you.
Oh, the winner yesterday.
Shayla.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Shayla.
She made a Volkswagen bus, and if you don't know what we're talking about, we had one of the last live shopping shows that we did in November before we did the Cyber Monday sales.
Was it one of the first ones in November?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we gave people, there was a little bit of time there. Anyways.
Liz and I made a small little pack with a few things in it, and asked you to craft whatever you wanted to.
And in return for you crafting whatever you wanted to out of that little pack, you were entered into a chance to win a $100 gift card. So we had, like 15-ish entries. Mm-hmm. So, but we do realize it was a weird time of year, and like all 45 people probably weren't quite able to get everything done. But it was a lot of fun, and we had a lot of cool entries, and Sheila made a little backpack that was a Volkswagen bus. And it was adorable.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah, and we had a little voting party here at SLC for all the employees. We sent out an email and we said, hey guys, vote for your favorite entry. And that was the one that came back with 39% of the vote.
Wow. I'm gonna go sand this off.
Okay.
Chevy guy says, yes.
Are you gonna make me sew my own, Denny?
If you want to.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Yes, a Denny bench string.
Oh,
A Denny bench string. We've talked about setting cameras up over there with you. And just leaving and having his own little string.
He also got computer issues and stuff like that.
I mean, if we were gonna do it all month, Denny did just get his whole area set up, though, not too long ago, because we just made him move. He might be a little salty about having to move all of his stuff all the way in here.
Yeah,
But we do have...
what a pity for him.
Anything on there? Okay. Well, they're going to have to hear me from my desk. That's all they can hear. Because Microsoft decided that the microphone we were using, the USB cable, is not recognized anymore. So if you want to talk, you have to come to my desk to talk.
Whoopsie.
What'd you...
I didn't know. You know, I knew that it went in. All right. Well, guys, I'm just going to do this again.
Okay, so I'm not sure why the microphone isn't working, so I guess I'll have to narrate from over here. Liz forgot to do something.
Denny forgot to tell Liz to do something.
Oh, you didn't put your little loop-de-doop in it.
I thought it just looped through here, actually. I'm not going to lie. So I didn't realize it. Well, you know what? This is, look at that. It looks pretty good, though. This is the other problem. It is still wet. Probably just put it right up, yeah.
Can we get an Australian accent?
No, we can't.
Can I get a...
I thought about it for a second, but I can't do it.
What if I can get a voice mixer and then I can change my voice and Denny can just move his mouth whenever I talk.
So I forgot to put this in there. So that sewed in here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, on the inside. Yeah.
So you have to make your loop first.
Okay, so here's my sheath, but I forgot to put my loop in here, and then I'm going to stick this piece in here like this. But Denny forgot to tell me. I'm so sorry, Liz, that I forgot to tell you to stitch that in there. That's my fault. It's okay, Denny.
And this is the day that Tony died.
That's the best. That's not the best Liz voice I could do.
I'm a little more on the whiny side. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So this should stitch into this line, but it doesn't. I don't know.
Oh, you could rivet it in. Maybe a rivet. Where you're also going to be jabbing a knife down into a rivet.
We'll make it work. We'll just pretend that that's in there. Look, it's done.
Make it work, that's not right.
Just
Tony's doing right now.
yeah, I'm just over here making it. Well, wait, what did she say? Oh gosh.
All right, so I guess this is over. It's over.
Okay, guys, I guess this is over. Is that it? We're done. Show us yours that works, Denny.
Yeah.
Maybe do that.
Show us the right one.
Okay, so here's what we got here. I've done my meander stamp, and I forgot to put the resist, but I got Tony's great-grandfather's knife in here. And it just goes in there like that, and then whenever you hang it on your belt loop, there you go.
Okay, so I guess that's it.
Oh, I will have to restart my computer again and see what happens. So hopefully that we can not have fake lip reading from now on. Or they can just talk and then I can try to do whatever they're trying to say. I can read your lips and try to do it.
How long is that cord? Why don't you just bring my cord up here?
The cord is that long.
Oh.
It's all of 6 inches long.
You don't have an extension cord for that?
You don't have an extension cord for that? No, I don't have an extension cord in here, Liz. At least she's just putting her hand up over her face. I can't see what she's doing with her other hand to see if there's any fingers that are up on there, but... All right, you guys. Thanks so much for joining us this week. We'll see what happens next week. Hopefully this is not the norm, but we did our best. Bye, guys.